And go.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. The voice you are hearing right now is Glenn Holland. I go by Streamline Bricks Online. I am joining the Strasburg Model Railroad Club Lego department. Specifically, I have John and Sam here with me. Sam is away at the moment, but John is here.
And don't worry, I'm back. So now you don't have the pressure of speaking alone.
There's Sam.
And so, yeah. So basically what Glenn said, yeah, welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
And then John's running upstairs right now. I don't know if you guys can see in the bottom corner of the stream, we have the Brick Model Railroad Boxcar, which is provided and Glenn and Kale designed together.
Yep. Actually, it was just Kale. I just helped with the instructions. I have done my own cars, though. It's just I've only done one, and we're working on the second one. So. I guess I think John got the BMR decals for it as well.
Yeah, I think he's putting on the decals, the BMR decals on it.
Very cool. There's 6 people watching right now. Hello to everybody watching the live stream. Thank you very much for joining.
Yes, thank you. It's only been, what, a minute in?
Yep.
Not even, maybe.
Kale.
How many people we got?
5 now.
Oh,
Kale.
wow.
Kale is one of them. We're doing pretty good.
All right. So,
episode 1.5. That's funny. Okay.
So I am just joining as a guest tonight. The main stars of the show are Sam and John.
Good morning.
I'm here sometimes.
Along for the ride.
Exactly.
All right. You're going to see a 6th person join. That's going to be me. I just want to read the comments.
Okay.
Hi, Matt. And hi, Kale.
So what do we have going on tonight, guys?
So we are putting decals on this boxcar.
All right.
And
then, okay. I didn't know if we were going to... Okay. Yeah, sorry. And then I will be working on Lego Digital Designer, building a second version of the Cherry Hill Station. As the first one, I feel like I could do better now since that was my first build. So, yeah. And so, but first off, we're going to start off with the decals.
All right. So, Glenn, you know anything about doing this stuff?
Know anything about what, sorry?
Like decals.
Oh, yes. So it's basically just like, it's kind of like a Lego sticker, but then there's like a transfer tape that you use with it. So you'll see that like the decals have like this really big clear piece of tape over it.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, you cut out the decal that you want of the entire thing, and then peel the transfer tape off of the backing paper, which is like the thicker white papery kind of stuff on the back. That'll take the decal with it, and then you place the transfer tape and the decal onto the car where you want it, and then smooth it on and peel it off. It's kind of like doing, if you've ever put a screen protector on a cell phone, it's essentially the same process.
And who made these decals?
The decals are provided to Brick Model Railroad from our friends at OK Brickworks. You can find them on Facebook, and it's exactly what it sounds like. OK Brickworks.
Okay.
So you have you got the BMR decals, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So, am I going to be using every single decal on this sheet?
You can if you want to. So you should have the decal map with you. Right. Yep. So that basically is just telling you, giving you a general placement. You could do your own if you feel like it, of course, but that's just that's the way that we've set it up on our own version of the car. So we've got the name on the left and our fake reporting marks with the car number and the logo on the right side of the car as well. And then just like classic stuff like build information, or build date and capacity and stuff like that, which is actually, to my knowledge, is accurate to the actual PS1 cars.
Well, did your research?
Kale does. I help where I can.
No.
Oh,
That's
nice.
nice. Broke it again.
You're cleaning them off with the a wipe. That's a good call.
Yeah.
I also need to watch this for whenever I go to put decals on my engine, or not engine, flat car.
Oh yeah, you got the. Did you get the chassis decals, or did you not get any at all?
I got 3 separate decals. I
Oh
got
right, yeah.
Erie, uh, Sino, and the Milwaukee Road.
Nice.
So yep, those I have them sitting in the
The
flat car
Milwaukee,
box.
the Milwaukee Road is actually one of the ones that I ended up really liking a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right now I'm building the Erie flat car. So
So it's all black.
yeah, it's weird. I have probably 75% of the pieces,
Mm-hmm.
but if you're missing that like 2 pieces, then you can't build like a lot of it. Like
Yes, something on
like
the flat car. It's
yeah, like it's not like a flaw in the design, obviously. Like I'm not saying that. Like I'm saying it's just like
better not
that's
be
just
saying.
that's just how Lego works. Like if you miss
No,
one
yeah,
piece,
you gotta
it's
have
just
everything there.
yeah, it's just Lego in general.
Mm-hmm. There's a question in the chat from Matthew. It's he's asking why did you guys do the BMR car and not the Rutland car, which is at Strasburg?
Oh. Sam, you want to answer that one?
You're the one that did the boxcar. I actually don't know. Thanks,
Uh,
Matt. Thanks, Matt, for pointing that out. Now I can yell at John for not
no,
building the
no, you
Rutland
can't.
car.
I have a perfectly valid reason. That Glenn explained to me a while back. It's that Rutland boxcar is a different type of boxcar.
Okay. All right. All right. You're good. You're saved.
Gotta keep it
For now.
accurate.
Yep. Got to keep it accurate. I didn't. I thought I didn't. Okay. Yep. And then I don't know if Steam Z is still watching, but he had put hey. So hey.
I'm gonna use this card to spread it out. Free
Chick-fil-A.
advertising.
No, I don't think they have a. What's this type of boxcar? It's in an X51 or what is it?
PS1. X51 is the one that they have at the museum.
Oh, okay. Okay. Because he asked, Matthew asked, do they have it at the Railroad Museum?
No, I don't. I'm not.
Oh, he put do it at the Railroad
Oh,
Museum. Yeah, sorry, but no, they don't have that. I don't believe they do. And right now, the Railroad Museum for I'll just go to the real life. I'll talk about the real life for a minute or two. Right now, they are currently working on stabilizing their locomotives for the new roundhouse. Right
I
now,
think.
they're working on the B6SB.
Yeah, I saw them that they had just recently moved that engine into their shop.
Yep, yes, they did. And actually, while I was there, there's a TV. I'm sure you guys know about this, that you can look in on the restoration shop
Oh
of it.
yeah, yeah.
And they actually separated while I was there the tender from the locomotive.
Oh, cool.
So, and then um and then yeah, so then they're doing that one right now, then they'll do the rest. And then uh we actually got a chance to go into an unfinished coach car that they have in the rolling stock hall
Oh, cool.
that was started in the 80s over at
Mhm.
Strasburg before the Road Museum actually had a restoration shop. So they had 150,000 put into it. So all the seats and stuff are torn out. The light fixtures, there's like light bulbs hanging down, like as like temporary
What
until they
car
get
was
back.
that?
It's one of the ones I think behind the GG1, but they said they need a remaining 250,000 to complete it.
Oh, one of the P70s.
Yeah,
Sweet.
and but they said that is not one of their focuses right now.
Yeah, they're working on their. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that they're putting all of their efforts into getting the roundhouse built and all those engines stabilized and put in there.
Yes, definitely. That's
Yeah,
definitely what they're doing. That's their priority.
that'll be
Um,
nice though, having all of those Penske engines in there in one place.
yeah, it will look really good.
Definitely, and they're gonna have. I think they're gonna have the 460 on rollers.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, you can. I think you can like push a button or something, it'll move.
That'll be insane.
And they're not using the real pistons like the original pistons from 460 because they want to preserve them. So
Yeah,
they actually
naturally.
have different pistons on
Yeah,
piston rods.
that's a really good idea.
That way, don't wear them out.
Yeah.
One last thing is, Glenn, I've been wanting to tell you, you have that picture in front of the Tahoe. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Oh, yes, I did.
And I don't know, did you read the information sheet?
That's at the museum.
Yeah, like the plaque in front of it.
Yes.
How they're gonna, I think it's neat how one of their future restoration projects.
Yep, they're gonna restore it very close to as delivered.
Yeah, I found that
I'm
really cool, and
I am
I
yeah, I
wanted to
am
tell you that.
so excited about that. The Tahoe is probably one of, if not my favorite locomotive at the museum. I'm a casual VNT fan, so I love the Tahoe by nature. And I was looking at it, and uh, when I was there for the Maryland and Pennsylvania Historical Society meeting,
Hmm.
um, I was looking at it there. Kale took that photo, but I think I could be recalling incorrectly, but I think that there's some original paint still on it.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
I think it's on the wheels. I think it's on the drive
Okay, that's
wheels.
incredible that that can
Yeah,
survive.
it is. Like it's such a really well preserved locomotive, especially considering its age.
Hmm. Yeah, what is it, 18 or
It's
18?
18. I should know this. It's 1875. I want to say
Yeah,
it's
that
18.
sounds
It's
about
1870s region. I
okay.
can I can look it up real quick.
Okay, yeah, I, s- I, I saw that profile picture of you in front of the Tahoe, and I'm like, oh man, I need to mention that to him. That
Yeah,
if he didn't already know it, because I
yeah.
can't link to that.
I read it. I read that plaque was at the museum, and that was really exciting.
Mhm.
Let's see, built January 1875. Yep,
Oh wow, yep,
yep.
good memory. I didn't remember that.
There's a website that I found for a lot of V&T knowledge. So
Mm.
yeah, I'd eventually like to build that one for myself in Lego. It's one of my the random projects that I'd like to do, and along with other V&T equipment, of course. But we'll get
Hmm.
there. We'll get there at some point.
Yeah, yep. A lot of that stuff in the inside is actually going to probably one day be restored, like better cosmetically, because they do like the stabilizing. So if you look at the A5, I think,
Right, the
or the
A5 is
A4.
stabilized.
Yeah, but that one needs to be pulled out, boiler jacked, and put back on it,
Yeah,
and yeah,
exactly. It's like there's a difference between stabilization versus restoration, but even
yeah,
even stabilization is, especially for the Tahoe, and again considering its age, as it's stabilized right now, it looks great.
yeah.
It really does.
Hmm. Yeah, I remember I took a shop tour over there, and they said that there's like three different things that they have over there: unrestored, which is like the projects they haven't gotten to, the
Yeah,
stabilized, and then the full-on restoration, like 460 had.
yeah. I've said it before at some points, and I'll say it again, but they're some of the best restoration experts in the world.
Hmm.
Them and the people over at Strasburg, because that's they're actually an operating railroad, so
Yeah.
naturally they have to be good at the
Hmm.
restoration game. But
Yes.
oh, by the way, I meant to ask you guys, Sam, did you go on the shop tour when you were there recently?
Yes,
Did you
I
see
did.
that big locomotive in the back?
37.
Yes. What is that? Where is
Uh,
that? Where is that from? Because that really
that
caught me by surprise when I was there.
yes, that is. I don't know. I can explain it, John. You
Hmm.
should I just take this?
37?
Yeah. Do you want me to take this
You,
while you're doing that?
yeah, can you?
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I just wanted to make sure. Okay. Anyway, sorry. I don't know why I did that. 37 is actually used to run over at the Wilmington and Western Railroad in the 80s and early 90s, and then it was bought by a owner from or a railroad from out in California, I believe, and it's been sitting there because they don't have the money to pay Strasburg to fix it up, so it's just been sitting on their property for the
Interesting.
past 15 years.
Wow,
So yeah.
that's crazy.
Yep.
'Cause I never even knew that locomotive existed.
Yeah, it's moved all around the yard.
Yeah.
I'll get a few comments. Matthew, you guys, it's me. I joined the HO Club last year. Yep, we know you, Matt. Cal put the Rutland car at Strasburg as a wood uh, shedded double-sided car of an earlier design, probably around 1920s. The Pullman PS1 was a steel car introduced in the late 1940s after World War II. So
So
there's
steam era versus the transition era.
hmm
Not entirely sure why I decided to do this one. It's not really gonna help, but looks cool.
It's
yeah.
free advertising, man. I'm not complaining. So, John, you've got a special project that you've been working on as well,
Yeah.
and you're not saying anything about that until we get to
I
the
mean,
show at the museum, right?
I've shown it on a few streams. I just don't want to show it again.
Ah, okay.
And I've accidentally revealed it on a few streams
Yep.
without knowing it. But then John also did it.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
No, I did it first, then you did it, then I did it again.
Yeah, it slips out. I don't know how you guys haven't slipped out about the
I have
locomotive.
I have had a lot of practice with not saying about things that I'm working on.
Like I get nervous sometimes. If I'm talking about it, then I'm accidentally gonna slip it, and I would feel so bad like if I slipped it. Like I get nervous sometimes, so sometimes I just try and completely avoid it. Like I'm not even opening my mouth.
I like I like dropping hints, but hints that still keep people guessing.
hmm
So like,
Right.
people still don't know what it is, so they're gonna keep thinking about it, and then that makes the reveal bigger. Even though the BMR locomotive is like a year late now, but we have good reasons for that.
It's not entirely a year.
Getting there. By the time, by the time that we're projecting to have it, the prototype completed, and by the time that we actually make the announcement, not the release, but make the announcement, it'll probably be very close to a year.
Cal put, I've told everyone that the BMR locomotive is going to be 90 from Strasburg,
I knew it.
and then he put a smiley face.
Yep, the secret's out. That's what it is. It's not actually what it is, but
What'd
Yeah,
you do
why'd you
with it?
guys rebuild it?
What's that?
Why did you guys like completely rebuild it?
Did you just call a locomotive it? It's a she. Come on, man.
Well, we had
My
the
bad.
first version of the
Pronouns.
engine. We had a lot of mechanical problems. Like basically, we had to completely engineer a drivetrain on the first model, and the first version of it was just terrible. It just never worked properly. We also made a lot of other dumb decisions that we probably could have avoided if we had, considered a few other things. You know, it was a first attempt at the end of the day, and so like using that knowledge, we basically started completely from scratch, from the ground up with an entirely new drivetrain and making a lot of reconsidering the decisions that we made originally, making better decisions, and basically changing a lot of things about it. And we're actually we're farther along now in about a month of working, or actually like 3 weeks of working on the new version than we were in probably 2.5 months of working on the first version.
Oh wow.
So, first version was a learning process. Second version is going extremely well. I made a post on our website or on our Facebook page a couple weeks ago that when we did our primary stress test of the engine, we pulled 11 passenger cars, or I'm sorry, not 11 passenger cars. We pulled 7 passenger cars with a total weight of 11 3/4 pounds. So we're pretty happy with that. That's a pretty heavy train right there.
definitely. For Lego.
We're working on it. Hopefully the announcement, not the release, the announcement will be made in roughly 2 months, but that's by no means set in stone. So you guys can't quote me on that and text me in 2 months like, where's the engine? You said it was going to be 2 months.
Why did you make
we
it sound
sound
like
like
the
that.
kid from Polar Express?
It's because I get a lot of comments from all of my friends that watched that movie and said like, this is who you are, Glenn. This is your personality. I'm like, well, thanks. He was the most annoying kid in the movie.
My friend can actually do a pretty good impression of him.
None of my friends like trains.
He doesn't, but we still laugh at the Polar Express movie.
What I thought was really funny in that movie is that he's supposed to be the know-it-all.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that the Polar Express in the movie was built by Alco.
I thought he
He
said
did?
Baldwin.
No, he
No,
said
he did.
Baldwin.
He said Baldwin, but it was built by Lima.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
1225.
Yeah,
Which
1225 was.
yeah, they based the Polar Express in the movie off of 1225, which is a
Oh,
Lima
shoot.
product. I think that's hysterical. So much for know-it-all. He also doesn't have a name. Everybody just calls him know-it-all kid.
So what's the? Or I'll talk about this after we're done with the decals.
Okay.
Decals are going
It was
great.
just. It was just. Is that Chick-fil-A card I see?
Yep. More
saw
free
Chick-
advertising.
Eastern PA Railfanner 611 is now watching the stream. Thank you very much for watching. Trainman Productions is watching as well. Another SMRC member. Oh, cool. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate it. I don't know why I'm talking mostly because I'm technically a guest. But,
No, it's fine here.
Technically, I'm in the Lego department, but you know.
Yeah, technically, it's fine. It's all good.
We're all friends here.
Hey.
Hi, Andrew.
Yeah,
Yep,
I'm
glad
pretty
you
sure.
came across this on Facebook.
I'll be back in a moment, guys.
All right.
All right. Oh, shoot. I've got like 4 down and 3 more to go on just for this one side.
It's not looking too bad, huh?
On camera, it doesn't look too bad, but up close, kind of looks messed up.
I need to figure out the math for building the new Cherry Crest.
You know what? Screw math. This is summer.
Well, I need to do this for Lego. And Lego is summer.
Okay, that's contradicting. Never mind.
Like, it's the math for the Cherry Crest. I need to work it out to Lego scale. Or the pen lug scale or whatever. So if you guys in the comments have any questions for any of us, feel free to ask. And John, I find the title hilarious. That it's 1.5. That's
yeah.
That's funny.
Should have called it 1 3/4.
9 3/4.
No, 1 3/4.
Well, you know, Harry Potter 9 3/4. Did you know that Strasburg has a 9 3/4 platform?
Yes, my mom tried to get me to take a photo with it. This is stressful.
Yeah, that's I'm like kind of getting nervous to do my decals. I'm trying to hold off on it. I'm not gonna put them on in time for the show. Like I'm gonna just. I don't think I am. I think I'm gonna just bring the flat car, like without any decals,
Hmm.
because I'm like kind of nervous to put on the decals.
Instead of bringing one flat car, you should bring two.
I'm back. Something about 2 flat cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm being harassed for only having one car, flat car built.
You don't
Not
have an
even.
engine either.
Yeah, he does.
I do.
In
I have. It's
real life.
yes.
Oh.
I
It's
have two.
okay. Stop upstaging me, John.
And two passenger cars.
Shut up.
The one's kind of
uh,
crap, though.
Sam, you just got nailed.
Oh my gosh.
You see, Sam takes his time, and he does it right. I just get right into it.
Yeah.
Make mistakes as I go.
Yeah. I'm like a perfectionist with OCD, so you know how long that takes.
No harm in doing it either way.
That's why I have just a ton of stuff on LDD built up, and I need to. I'm gonna be ordering parts again this Sunday
Cool.
because I have a train show coming this weekend, so I'm gonna see how much money I spend and how much money I've left to spend on the Legos.
You going to Greenberg and Monroeville?
Yes, yes,
Sweet.
indeed.
That's gonna be the one that I end up
And I
going
got
to.
free tickets,
Oh,
so
sweet.
that always works out well. So, yep. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna actually come back with the flat car because I need to figure out some pieces that I need, like the colors of the pieces. So I will be
Okay.
right back.
I need a lot of help with this.
You what?
I need a lot of help with this. Good God. All right, you know what? It's crooked and it's gonna stay crooked.
It happens sometimes, man. I don't know. I don't have a good method for taking them off in a usable manner. So, Kale has just sent me the stuff for the Missouri Pacific caboose that we're doing for NMRA.
Oh yeah, that's right. One more. It's like really small.
We're almost there.
I
All right,
almost have one side done.
I'm back.
What up? That's a lot of parts. Wow. I didn't think there'd be that many parts.
Man, I went to get up to get something, and the wire to my headphones, like, it's like, because I have a Bluetooth headphone, so I have a wire, like, that can connect, that way I can connect to my laptop, and I just yanked it out of my headphones.
Oh, genius.
I am, thanks.
Is that right? You know what? It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't. Screw it.
Take your time on that, John.
I just want to be done with this side so I can get to the other side.
Take your time on that side.
It's like taping a stick. You gotta make the sides look at least similar enough
Yeah,
so that they look recognizable.
there you go. Lighting. What is this? Oh, okay.
Ah, finally.
That looks pretty dope.
Debating whether or not I should put the side one on.
I don't see anything
the,
crooked. Oh, yeah. The one that
this
goes
one.
on the... Oh, is that the crooked one?
What? This one?
Yeah.
No. This is
No.
the one that goes right
It
there.
goes on the end.
Yeah.
You didn't want to put it on the end?
You know what? I'll do that later. I haven't finished it.
Sounds good.
Now I gotta cut the other side.
looking at the parts I still need like 25 different parts, and I'm like now not my self-esteem on getting this done just went down a little bit. I didn't think I had that many parts. Jeez.
How's the flat car look so far?
Am I allowed to show it on screen because it's like partly built? Because I don't know, like
Yeah, sure.
that fine? Okay. I didn't know like if you thought it would give away like the building of it. Let me just dust it off because it's been sitting out. I'm like so glad that I figured out like that a paintbrush like perfectly like dusts off model trains and Legos.
Oh yeah, I use compressed air.
That probably works better. Okay, let's see.
No,
Well, you see, we don't
actually, a
have
paintbrush
access to a shop.
works better. Well,
There you go.
you do the. Oh, nice. that's the start.
Yep.
Bunch
And
of
I
plates.
do well here I'll show. Then I do have I just muted myself. Here. There you go. Then I have some pieces also in the bag.
Nice.
I can't do anything with yet.
You probably are missing brackets, I'm guessing.
Let me see. I think I am. Yeah, I am.
Gotcha.
Yep, I'm missing 8. All 8 of them.
Okay.
Because whenever I first ordered this, like before I got that PDF file of it.
Oh yeah, the modification.
Yeah, I didn't know if I could say it was
That's
the
fine.
modified version, but
It's public knowledge.
um but now I was able to just print out the parts list on paper, and now I can like write all over it and stuff.
There you go.
Because I didn't want to write on these instructions.
We appreciate that.
Yep. Unfortunately,
Higher resale value now.
unfortunately at the show, I guess I set down the instruction like whenever I was in January at the World's Greatest Hobby. I put down the book, and I guess there was some like like the sweat off of the Coke bottle. And so now my instructions, they're just kind of like wrinkled on the back, and it just bugs me so much. And
Oh my
but,
gosh.
but it's not, I can get over it, maybe. But I just need to figure out I'm missing. So, I need to figure out all the colors that I.
Do I have to step on a bunch of Lego bricks to become a member of Brick Model Railroader? Well, Brick Model Railroader isn't a club. This is just a website that myself and mostly Kale a lot of the times run, and we do the premium instructions thing that like the Boxcar that John has got, or the beginnings at least of the flat car that Sam has. So it's not necessarily a member thing. You're free to visit our website and shop on our use our online store at any time. But at least for like as far as staffing the website goes and that kind of thing, it's just Kale and I and some other people who write articles and contribute. So interesting question. I've never had anybody think that we were like a membership kind of thing before.
Oh yeah, Glenn, are there any dues to be in Penlug?
The way Penlight, well, not if you don't want to. You can choose to become a subscriber, and then you would pay dues. But you get, being a subscriber, you get access to all the like the full benefits without paying the dues, or at the I guess the casual level. I don't know what it's called, but the casual level you don't get the access, but you don't pay.
Okay.
The casual level, you'd basically just come to 3 events a year and support us in other ways.
How much are the dues?
I think that it's $40
A month or year or
a
what?
year.
Oh, ooh, that's not that bad.
Yeah, and it's an adult only club though. Yeah, it's 18 or older. So
I know. I remember
yeah,
that.
that was the thing that killed me because I was like, my junior or so year of high school, I was like, man, I'm so ready to join Penlug, but I have to wait another year. So,
That's me literally right now.
yep.
Yeah, but Sam, you are a junior.
Yeah.
You're almost there, man.
I'm almost there.
Couple more years.
Man, I'm only a sophomore.
Hey, man, you'll get there too.
Okay, wait, hold on. I have a question on parts. I can't on Bricklink find like the hose.
Okay, did
Like some of the hoses.
The flex tube.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's hose rigid 3 mm diameter. It's real weird.
Okay, let's see. All right, so this one says 1 stud.
Yeah, that'll be the length. It
Okay.
can
8
like
millimeters.
a lot of the time, yeah, 8 mm is equivalent to a stud. A lot of times people will do it like 6L, which is like 6 studs long, or like 8L, which is 8 studs, that kind of thing.
Okay. See if I can find it then. That's 7L. All right. So then hose rigid 3 millimeters D6L dash 4.8 centimeters.
Yeah,
I'm guessing that would be
48 millimeters, which divided by 8 is 6.
okay. So then that would be. Let me
Yeah,
go back on screen.
my math failed me there for a second.
Here, I'm showing. I'll just show. I don't want to show the whole parts list,
That's fine.
but
Stuff
that
like
one.
that's in every build. Oh yeah,
That one right
that's 6 studs, 48 millimeters long. There you go.
there. Okay.
You could also just buy it in like a bulk quantity, or like just buy like a bunch of like longer lengths and then cut it to what you need. But
That's
that
what I.
Okay.
doesn't really matter. I think a lot of people do that and then they sell it in various lengths. I'm not sure why, because it would be easy. At least to me, it would be easier to just sell the entire, piece of flex tube.
Mm-hmm.
So, but whatever. Maybe I just don't know anything about economics.
Uh, Kale put it's often easier just to get hose longer than you need and cut it to length.
There you go.
All right, if Kale said it, then I'm definitely doing it.
What, was I not good enough?
No, I was like, oh boy, like right as I said, I'm like, oh god, I hope Glenn doesn't think.
I don't care. Number 1223 Productions is now in the chat. Thank you for watching.
Oh.
Hi,
Hey
Billy.
Billy.
He's part of our club.
Oh.
So.
What's up, Billy?
Switch the screen back to John. I don't know if I can do that or not. I'm not the moderator.
John's the moderator and he's busy.
Yep. Yeah, he is gone.
And now he's muted.
John, get back here.
Fantastic.
All right. Well, Scott left alone.
You said you had something that you wanted to talk about.
I think just the math involved building the Cherry Crest station.
Okay.
So just I always forget like what I know it's 8 studs equals 10 feet.
Yes.
So then I'm trying to like what would the math equation, because the one thing is 63 inches.
So what I like to do is convert 10 feet to inches, which is 120, just 10 times 12.
Mm-hmm.
And then so I have 8 over 120, so studs over inches, equals studs over inches of what you know. So it's 8 over 120 equals basically x, which is the dimension you're finding in studs, over the dimension that you know in inches.
Okay, so then that would be 8 over 120
Yep.
equals x over
63.
63. Okay.
Yeah, and then you just cross multiply and find x.
Okay. If I can remember how to do that.
Nah, it's pretty easy.
Well, yeah, should be. In theory, it is. All right. So eight.
What you building?
The cherry crest.
Oh, yeah,
Uh,
that's right.
yeah, the dimensions you got for me. So 8 times 63 is 504. So then I would just 120 times x. Like, is that just 120 over 504?
Let's see. So you have 12 times 63 inches, correct? Yeah, so 504 divided by 120, which
That's not-
is 4.2. That's about 4 1/4 studs. So you can go up to like 4.5 studs on something like that, or go down to 4 studs. So something like that, it would be more of, what looks right.
Okay.
More often than not, we get um, dimensions that are like in between, like even or even half denominations of studs. So you can round up or down.
Okay. All right. So I think, but then that would be all right. We'll figure this out whenever we get to it. Oh, and John's gone again, so maybe I don't know if he's working on the decals or maybe
He just got back in here.
yeah, he's muted again. Maybe he's cussing up a storm, trying to get the decals on. All right, I guess I'll go on Lego Digital Designer and oh, no, I did not need to open that.
Let's see.
I'll pull up the old Cherry Crest just kind of as a
Oh,
reference,
okay.
just
What
to
on
show.
earth?
The the old one I built. Let's see if I can find it.
Oh, there he is. He's back now.
Yep.
Your internet crash?
No.
Oh.
Just something happened.
Okay.
Good God, there's a small line between these two decals. So, Glenn, how many total kits have you guys made?
So far, we have done 5. In order: the boxcar, the hopper, the tank car, the flat
I mean,
car.
like, how many total have you assembled?
Oh gosh. We used to keep track of that. We don't really anymore.
But in theory, you probably could go back
When
and...
we stopped keeping track of it, which I think was after we finished the flat car, we were up close to 300. And since then, we've done a lot more with the caboose, the Northeastern caboose, and restocking our freight car kits. Now we're working on the Missouri Pacific caboose for NMRA, and we're working on the gondola. So, you know, we're definitely over 300 at this point. And seemingly we can't keep them in stock for long enough.
Yeah. Like the system where you guys take pre-orders and then make them, I think that might work best for you guys.
Yeah, there's advantages to that, but it's also disadvantages because, like at least for me, I much prefer being able to just sell something and then not have to think about it anymore. Doing the pre-orders means like, all right, well now we're kind of up against the clock before people start complaining about it.
Right.
Which I mean, like it gets done one way or another, but the pre-order system is definitely going to be a lot more advantageous when we get to the locomotive, because doing a locomotive kit like we're going to do, it's going to be in the neighborhood of like 1,800 parts, and then all
Right.
the electronics and stuff like that. So that's going to be a huge That would be a huge investment from anyone trying to source all the parts and to put into one of those kits, even just to make like 3 of them. One
Right.
would be incredible because it's considering the part count, but So we're doing like a at least for now we're trying to trying to put a Kickstarter together, and we're gonna set the goal to something to where we can sell a couple, and then like the rest of them will just count as pre-orders just to push us over our goal, and then you know make as many as we sell. Probably we'll keep maybe an extra couple on hand for people who weren't missed the Kickstarter for whatever reason, but we won't be producing very many more than what we sell.
Speaking of
Kickstarter,
Kickstarter, how's the switches for brick tracks?
Brick tracks. They are. Let me refresh the page. Let's see. At $26,232. 82 backers and 29 days to go.
So the odds are.
The odds are still pretty good. We still have a lot of clubs and individuals that are still going to set aside some money for them. And if for whatever reason that doesn't work, there is a backup plan. So one way or another, it might take a little longer than we first anticipated, but we will be getting these switches at some point, which I cannot wait for. Everybody in the hobby needs these switches.
Yeah.
I'm just doing math, so that's why I'm kind of quiet right now.
Oh, he's doing some research.
John actually provided some dimensions from whenever he went to Strasburg.
Oh, nice.
So, thank you, John.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
So, yep. So I'll screen share, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know if I'll start building the new one yet, but I'll just show off, or kind of show off, I guess. That was the old Cherry Hill Station.
I remember that.
Not that it's bad, but I feel like I could just improve on it with the tiles and all that. So
It's a good start.
Yep, it wasn't for the first time. I didn't really know how doors worked, like how to do that. Like John explained that to me.
It's not a big building, so there's a lot that you have to fit in there, anyways.
Yeah, definitely. So, and yep.
Let's see the new version then.
I haven't even started it yet.
Oh, okay.
I was just figuring out the math.
You're going ground up.
Yeah, I'm gonna be starting a new version once maybe John's done with the decals.
Nah, you can start it up now. This is probably gonna take a while.
All right, sounds good. All right, so
this is not quite Strasburg related, but have you guys been following the story of Nickel Plate 587?
Yes.
Kind of.
Isn't that crazy?
Yes, definitely. I've been following it Facebook.
Yeah, me too.
And then I watched the video of it being delivered to, I can't even pronounce it, Raviana or whatever. Ravenna.
I think it's Ravenna.
Ravenna, yeah.
You have to link me that because I didn't see that video. You have to link that to me.
Yeah, it's through the Kentucky Steam.
Okay.
Heritage Corporation's YouTube channel. They have a lot of videos on there that I'm
gonna go find them now.
Yeah, it was like where they produced the video whenever they announced 2716's restoration.
Kale's got a good question in the chat for you guys.
So is the eventual goal to model all of Strasburg and Lego? Because if so, I'm in.
Essentially,
yes. It's very long term. Very long term. But
probably take at least 50 years.
Yeah, probably.
Unless we get more people.
Yeah.
I'm good for a 475 at some point.
Yes, definitely. That'll help. Last time on the stream, I was talking to John, figuring out how maybe to do a point to point with switches and stuff.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that'd
I'm
be really
pretty
cool.
sure we can use like the R104s.
Okay, so we'll have to get those, but I would really like to do a point to point. I don't want to just do a loop because then that really kind of takes away from that whole
It's not. It's
Strasburg.
not. It's not Strasburg then.
Yeah, it's not Strasburg. Come on, John, what are you doing?
Hey, you gotta use what you can use,
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
and
better to
you
have a
kind of
running
can't
train
damage
than
the models.
better to have a train running on a loop
yeah.
rather than not running a train at all.
All
Well, I
right.
mean that's what Penlug does. So,
Running a train on a loop.
yep,
I have right now 26 green base plates.
I have one.
It's a good start.
Yeah, I'm gonna start ordering them through Bricklink because they're kind of starting to get expensive. Yeah.
I've got some, but I'm going to need them. I've got my own project
Oh,
going.
yep. No problem. No problem. Don't worry. You guys build any locos for Strasburg yet? Yes, we have 3. We have 31, the other locomotive, which we are not mentioning at the current time, and will be
It's
revealed.
1223.
Yeah, totally. He's lying.
No, I'm not.
Okay. I'll say the actual locomotive then.
Don't.
Okay. Well,
Okay, it's
you
not 1223.
okay. Um, and then number 7, which is a rough build right now, and because I have it built in real life using pieces that I already have from various sets, so I don't have an actual built number 7 yet. I'll pull up the Lego Digital Designer file of the current progress on number 7. Oh, you guys can see what it will eventually become. It is not done yet. I'm still figuring out exactly how I want to build a few of the details, but here's its current. Oops, I don't want to do that. Here's its current state of number 7.
Where is that engine now?
Gone.
Yeah, gone.
Is it in Delaware?
No, it is. Most of it is scrapped,
Oh,
but the cab and a few parts remain at the Middleton and Hubbleton Railroad.
okay.
Cal, I can tell you right now, we are not building Thomas. I'm sorry.
Who told you?
Point to point is very doable and is the only way to go for a Strasburg layout. Yes, definitely. I would love to do a point to point someday. Even if it's
You guys got a good start on the Penlug layout that one time.
yeah, we did a point to point on the pen lug layout. Yes.
I just watched the video of them moving the 587. That's incredible.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That's really something else.
I just can't imagine seeing that, like just going down the highway, just passing by, see a
Yeah, that would
giant
be incredible.
roller. I don't know if you've ever checked out. There's a guy on YouTube, Toy Man Television.
I watch him sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, he has a friend Dan Markoff who owns Eureka and Palisite number 4, and
Oh wow.
there's a video. It's like 26 minutes or something. I don't know, half hour. I don't know why I said 26 minutes. Of them transporting it, and there's actual footage of them going down the highway. And there's a narrow gauge locomotive on a flatbed truck going down the highway.
That's
And it's
fantastic.
just like weird to see. Like, uh, Andrew, nah, they're building Percy. Percy is one I would like to build, um, someday soon, because that way it could be pushed around maybe number 7 before we build 8618. How about 8618? Again, it's all as what comes to be. I don't know. That one might be. I feel like that one's kind of a long-term project right now.
That would be not a very hard one to do because I feel like you just put a couple train motors under something and call it a day.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
That's essentially half my fleet of locomotives. No, all of them.
I eventually have plans to do a what was it? It's an SW8, I think. Eventually be doing an SW8.
Yeah,
So,
cool.
I mean, like, uh, it's very similar, I think, to 8616.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think very similar. I'm gonna build a Reading heritage unit, and then whenever Glenn leaves next time at a train show, I'll stick it behind the Reading Crusader.
I'm still gonna be in Penlug. I am moving, but I'm still gonna be in Penlug.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying if you go exploring at the train show,
No, yeah,
and then you'll get back, and
and
I'll
then
get kicked out. But at least it would have been fun.
no, I did. I don't care. The cars aren't mine, so you can use them.
Oh yeah, I saw. Speaking of which, anytime I see the Reading Crusader passenger car at Strasburg, I think of you in the Lego Crusader. Like literally,
Aw,
I can't like look at it without thinking of the Lego Crusader. So
aw, thank
yeah,
you.
no problem. I think.
I've gotta rebuild it and build my own cars. There's a lot of stuff that I did not get right on the first one, such as mostly it's just the curvature of the boiler. I did a very blunt curve to the boiler when it should be a lot more almost like almost egg shaped kind of.
Hmm.
And then the roof curve on the cab is entirely wrong. The Reading curves or Reading roof curves were very distinct, and I've got a new design for that now. I need to upgrade it to use a larger size of drive wheel. I'd like to correct the valve gear in it. There's just a bunch of stuff like that that I got to do, and I'm
Hmm.
eventually going to build my own versions of the cars uh, with correctly colored interiors and such.
Oh
But
wow, that would be fun.
that's all down the road at some point. But it's
Hmm.
definitely not on the long list. I
Hmm.
actually got a blueprint of the Crusader. I don't know. It's not like original or anything, but I'm gonna get
Hmm.
that framed from my apartment. Yeah, it's on the list. I'll eventually be building another Crusader locomotive for Kale at some point.
So then you'll have what 117 and 118.
Yeah, I'll build
And another.
118 because that's the one that I kind of built, and so Kale will get 117. I'm trading him for a Jersey Central Pacific.
Good luck with that.
I'm not trading him for a Comet.
Oh, okay. Never
I'm
mind
trading
then.
him for 834 actually, which is for a time on the CNJ when the G3 Pacifics were delivered. The 834 serviced between Wilkes-Barre and New York City on a train called the Bullet, and it stayed in Nile green, which was the as delivered color for the G3 Pacifics for a while. So there's going to be a lot of paint involved when Kale does that engine for me, and I'm probably going to end up painting my Crusader in a metallic silver
Ooh.
at that point too. So that'll be fun and very expensive.
Yeah. I'm gonna send. Hold on. I'm gonna just send a picture real quick to you guys of like the measurements or in studs like of the Cherry Crest building.
Okay.
All right.
So then that way, and there's a terrible shadow on it from my phone, but you can still
Happens.
see it. John and or Glenn too. Do you guys can hear something embarrassing that I did the other day? I was working
Okay.
on a my Cherry Crest HO scale coach car,
Okay.
and I can't find some. and I'm trying to find screws for the coach car. And I finally found one. And I thought that was the right size, so I'm twisting it in. And I thought, oh, I almost got it. And so I twisted a little bit harder on it. And I thought, all right, it's basically in. And then I look up, and the screw is almost sticking through the deck
Oh, God.
Ooh.
on this side. So now there's a white mark from where I nearly drilled completely through
That's
the
rough.
deck.
Wait,
So
HO scale?
yeah, HO scale.
Ooh, is that the
That's
red
rough.
one? The bright red one?
No, no, no. My '80s passenger car is the Walnut Hollow. So I think if I hadn't worked on the Walnut Hollow that day and actually successfully done stuff on it, I would have been ticked about the Cherry Crest. But since it kind of evened out that day, kind of worked out. I did really well on in my opinion, on the '80s passenger car, but not so well on the Cherry Crest car. So that was kind of disappointing. But
Oh,
yeah,
trial and error.
At
yep,
least you still got it.
yeah. Is it? You can't really like. It's not like that big of a white mark. But all right, so I guess I will screen share, and that way, um, can show the. All right, so this is going to be the front. So would that be? It's so it comes out to be 4.2 studs. So I'm just going to make it 4. So in studs, is that like correct? Like,
Yeah, that's 4 studs.
all right, that's 4. All right. For some reason, I started like thinking like there's, I don't know, something different.
That's
So
fine.
then I guess it's basically gonna be.
So one of you guys are gonna have to send me a photo of what building this actually is, because at least I can't place it by memory.
Oh yeah, let me. I'll send it. I'm gonna build the 1960s paint scheme version of the building
Okay.
because it like the bottom used to be red in the 60s and now it's like tan.
That's interesting.
So I'll find it. You got to get the Strasburg in color book.
Oh yeah,
That way I don't
the
have
one that
to.
costs $50.
Yeah, it's a good book. It's a good book. Here it is. All right, let's see.
That's a good book. That's an understatement.
All right, let's see. Oh wow, I didn't never notice the John Stevens replica locomotive that's over in the Railroad Museum used to sit right next to the station.
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting. I don't think I ever noticed that.
Oh wow, nice.
All right, let me send photos of what. Wow, there's actually not a glare. But there's.
How's the decals coming, John?
Almost done.
Nice.
Got the last one.
Interesting. Oh wow, yeah, that's not a big building.
And what we've said, just for anyone who's watching, um, about doing Strasburg is doing everything modern. So doing all the, we said we're gonna do all the buildings in surrounding areas Strasburg modern, but the
We
actual
did.
locomotives and rolling stock is gonna be freelance.
Oh yeah, that's right. We did.
Yeah, so all the buildings are gonna be modern. That way people can relate to it.
Ah,
But
that's cool.
but
That's a
the
good idea.
but even though I'm doing this in the 1960s version, it's still there. It's not like it's gone. Like the building is
No, no,
still
no.
there.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just a
Oh,
different color.
yeah, it just looks different. I like
Yeah,
that.
just
That's a
looks
cool idea.
different. Yeah, thanks. Because I want to be able to do freelance with locomotives, but I don't want to have a 1970s looking layout with the modern. I don't know. It's. I think you guys know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Um. But yeah, which kind of sounds weird since I'm building the 1959 Strasburg layout, but you know.
that's all right.
All right, so here is um, looking at my screen on the laptop. It looks like I like. Hold on, let me.
Is this just like literally just like a structure that. Does it even? What's the use of it?
I don't know. It was donated by, I think, it was donated by like a historical chapter or something to them. So they just kind of placed it there. I don't even know if it's used for storage or what. The Cherry Hill Station was donated by the Lancaster Chapter National Railroad Historical Society, moved by Henry Long's Champion Blower and Forge Company truck to Strasburg in June 1960. 2 months later, it was brought to its present location at Cherry Hill Road crossing on a four-wheel track car and set in place with a crane, formerly a Reading watch box situated on the Lebanon Valley branch at the Skull Street crossing at Lebanon, PA. The circa 1900 structure wittingly proclaims a sign reading "Population 17 more or less." With this same slogan was once cited by Strasburg Railroad V. Mill Moninger for on the Denver and Rio Grande Western's Rockwood, Colorado depot, but was used again his better wishes when he was outvoted by his SRC colleagues.
I like it.
So yeah,
So it's basically just it's almost a decoration building.
yes, basically. I could have just said that, but I had to read
That's
the whole
fine.
thing.
Nah,
Give some info.
I appreciate the history.
Yep. I knew it was donated by the Lancaster chapter or like a chapter railroad historic, and Lancaster chapter also donated the J Tower
Right.
to them.
Oh yeah, that was where did that come from?
Crap. Now I'm looking for that. Okay, you got me curious. All right.
By the way, I got the decals done.
Hey, that's looking pretty sharp.
Put the end decal on just the one side.
Ah, nice. That's fine.
I don't know. Can you see
Looks pretty good. Good job on the application.
it looks okay on camera, but up close it's kind of messed up.
Just make sure always put a camera in front of it while we're at the show. Just put a tripod in front of it. That way
There
people
you
are
go.
looking at it through a screen.
No, I'm just gonna put it like that.
That looks fine.
Here we go. So going back to J Tower, 1984, the Lancaster Chapter National Historical Society acquired the century-old Pennsylvania Railroad J Tower, formerly in Limon, PA. After being hauled some 50 miles by truck, it was reassembled at the East Strasburg Terminal. After a thorough restoration, the building was dedicated in 1995 and was given to the railroad in the mid-2000s.
Sweet.
Yep.
I didn't know that was former Pensy.
Yeah. Yep.
Very nice.
All right, I guess I'm gonna screen share now, but John's all done, and you guys can watch me as I get confused on how to build Legos.
Happens to everyone. Kale will tell you that I got really confused the other day working on the BMR locomotive. That was a riot. Yeah, actually, it was a nightmare. I couldn't think straight for my life.
Billy, will I ever be allowed back in the department of this club? I don't know what you're saying with back in. We never kicked you out, mainly because you're never part of it. Right. Yeah, I think what are the rules? You have to be certain age. You have to be part of the club, Strasburg Model Railroad Club. You have to be what, 13 and older? I can't even remember now. And then you have access to like a digital designer, and then you have to build stuff. So
Yeah,
you got
you have to contribute.
Yeah, you have to contribute, which I haven't done much of, but still. Kel, I need the Strasburg book. I never met a railroad book I didn't want. Train Man Productions. Nobody else could have written that book better than Kurt Bell. Hey, the decals still look good. So John, he got compliments on the decal. Glenn can never think straight, is what Kel put. So. Right, so this is going to be 5.6 studs high. So then I'll at least put up. So then,
All right, I'm back.
is that how high it would be? 5 studs tall? That seems too tall.
Yeah, it's a little tall. 5 studs. Well, let's see. 2 studs is equivalent to 5 plates. So you would be at about 12 and a half plates, which is
Because on the measurements, they're supposed to.
roughly you'd be good at about 4 bricks and a plate or so.
Okay, because the measurement that I sent you guys is 5.6 high.
Right.
So,
5.6 studs. Yeah, the six studs would be 30 plates. That can't be right. No, 6 studs is, sorry, 3 times 2. Yeah, I can't think straight. I'm gonna do the math. Hold on. 6 studs equals 5 plates. So 5 point. What would you say it was? 5.8 studs.
5.6.
5.6. Okay. Studs. 5 of 3. 2 times 14 plates tall exactly,
Okay, so then.
which is 4 bricks and 2 plates. So actually, you were very close.
Okay, so I was very close. So this is just like, this isn't the final, obviously. John, whenever you were at Strasburg, whenever you measured it, did you? I'm just putting that down just as a measurement. Did the height? Did you just like go from like the bottom of the roof down? Like I'm guessing that's what you measured.
Yeah. I didn't measure the platform underneath it.
I didn't know that there was a platform underneath it.
Yeah, there's like a wood platform underneath it now.
Huh.
Now you have to build that.
I do now, but but I think there isn't one. My in the 1960s version. I don't know.
I mean, you can't. If there is, you can't. You probably can't see it because of the
Yeah.
brush.
Yeah.
It seemed like it was, at least in the photos that you sent me just a few minutes ago, it seemed pretty overgrown. Not overgrown, but like there's a lot of like
Yeah.
vegetation around it.
That's one of the things in the 1959 Strasburg. I need to figure out how to put a bunch of brush down on the HO scale layout with still being able to make the model move. So
Yeah.
it's almost like an abandoned track in a way.
Yeah. Seemed like a lot of roads did that. A lot of, I mean, like the short line ones, anyways.
Hmm.
There's a video, you probably have heard of it. It's called Steam Short Lines of the South. And basically, all of it, all that is just steam locomotives, just almost just rolling right out of a grass field. It's kind of funny to watch actually. But
All right, so this is like a scale comparison to, so it's supposed to be a lot smaller.
yeah, it seems like, at least judging from the pictures, it seems like the it's extremely small. Like
Yeah,
the height of the door is probably a little shorter than the average height of a person.
yeah, probably.
So wait, I'm guessing that was measured just the wall, so like the roof adds some height to it. So
Hmm.
yeah, you're fine there. Props to you for doing the actual dimensions, and props to John for caring that much.
Yes, thank you, John.
I don't even trust my own thought process anymore.
Me neither.
I've messed up too many times. I'm sorry, Sam, if I messed it up.
That's okay. All right, you're making me doubt you now. Don't do that.
There's no reason that you should doubt me, and there's no reason that you shouldn't doubt me.
You got me doubting you, John. Stop it. All right, I got it. So here's like the door. All right, sorry, actually, it's too tall. All right, I think I need to put in, what is that, a 1x... Only a 1x6. Cool. I need to put in a 1x1 right there. Whenever I build, I talk to myself a lot. So, like, yeah. Forgive me for, like, just talking nonstop, probably during this. Everything got raised up. Everything got raised up whenever. Okay. So I'm guessing I'll probably make the red part like two stud or 2 bricks high, because we don't really know what the actual height between the red and the tan part was back then.
You do something that looks right.
Yeah, I'll put.
If you do 2 bricks, though, that will give you a pretty easy line to draw. Between, like, especially on the door, is you're building the door in, like, sideways. So the way that you've got it now, the bottom 2 studs of the door would be red, and then the top 2 would be the tan color. So
is that like, yeah, that's probably easier, right?
Yeah, you got a good start on that, I'd say.
Thanks. All right, I need to go. I'm gonna not like go like I need to go on Google Maps or Earth or whatever, and I need to go on Street View because I need to see if there's a window.
You're actually gonna street view this?
Yeah, I need to see if there's a window in the back of the station. I can't remember.
I remember we tried to do that for the actual runaround. Didn't work.
Wait, what?
Remember we tried to do that for the runaround? That didn't work.
Which runaround?
At Strasburg.
Oh.
You know,
what? I'm getting confused. What are you talking about? Are you talking about the window?
No, I mean, like, we tried to get the scaled representation of the runaround at Strasburg.
Oh, okay. Thanks for completely switching subjects on me, making me confused. I just got so confused. I was like, wait. Oh man, there's no street view. It's only from the tender of 475. And I can't see the back from the tender of 475. Let's see, can I see? Alright, give me one more second. Oh crap, I said 1. John, don't say 1. I said give me 1 second.
Alright, 1 Mississippi.
Alright.
Is that sarcasm?
Here's payback. Yeah. I can't wait till the day that technology improves where you can see everything like clearly from above instead of everything looking so dang blocky I can't even see the window.
You see, but at that point, robots would have killed all humans, and we would be dead.
That just took a dark turn.
So what would be the point?
John.
Yeah?
Oh, you know what I might do is I might put in. I'm trying to think because if there's like two more studs, what if I put in to make it like separate it evenly? Should I put in like a like what's it called plates, like the stud plates or whatever they're called?
I guess.
What are you looking for?
I was just saying like because look at how there's two studs, so whenever I get to up there, it's gonna be like whenever I get up there, there's gonna be two. The tan part is gonna be really tall. Well, that actually kind of does look about right. So I think I'm gonna just keep it that way. Never mind. Don't listen
Okay.
to me. Don't listen to me. Not that anyone was.
I couldn't. I had no idea what you're talking about. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't either, honestly. So
I'm not sure. I stopped listening a while ago.
yeah, John figured it out.
John's got insanely good selective hearing for Sam.
He just tunes me out a lot. I feel like
Sorry, what was that?
gosh. Let's see. All right, so I think that's gonna be like good for like the door.
Oh, Sam, you're not screen sharing.
Oh, thank you,
Yeah,
John.
no wonder we could never tell what you were talking about.
Yeah, that would explain it because not
Tiny bit.
Huh. That explains it. Yeah, so here's the door
Yes.
right
That's a
there.
plate.
Oh my gosh, John, you're killing me. Um, jeez. And then what was that right there? Okay, so I'm gonna use like some of the same methods from like the old door, like that seemed to kind of work before.
So was the door like split red and tan, or was it just all one color?
Um, there's some tan
Okay.
there.
Oh, okay. I'm looking at the picture. Interesting.
So I'm gonna try and replicate that again.
Wow, that is a tiny building.
What I would do is get rid of that one by one brick on the bottom, though. It doesn't.
That.
Yeah, I'd
Okay.
get rid of that and then move everything down.
Okay.
I would agree.
So put it like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then do like the alternating red plate again. It's not gonna get you perfect to it, but it's gonna get you close. Unless you want to do something like a sticker, but
No.
yeah, it might not be worth it at that point just for this tiny little building.
You know what I might do? I might move it up just one more stud. So how I might do it is do it like that. Let me see it. I just want to see if this would work.
You'd have to move the one by one with stud on it. You'd have to move it up another plate to get it to sit evenly onto that tile.
Okay. Never mind then. I just want to see if that.
I mean, you could do it. I mean, you
Yeah,
could
I'm trying to see how high that door is.
you could
Or
just
then it would just be the same as this right here.
well, I'm looking at the photo and the red portion seems a little bit, at least in my eyes, it looks a little higher than 2 bricks. So I would say that you could just add the plate on there and be good with it. It's like the entire red section of the building just becomes a plate taller.
Mm-hmm.
So that, I mean, at least it's my 2 cents, but you know.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So you're saying like.
We'll put the tile on top of that 1x2 plate there,
Mm-hmm.
and then the walls around it basically build up another plate from the bottom.
Okay. So. Okay, I got it. Got it. Took me a second. I got it now.
That's all right.
All right.
You know what you're doing.
All right. Let's see. So then, okay. Why am I scrolling up? Wait.
What do you got going now, John?
Hmm?
What have you got going on now that you're done with the decals?
I'm just sitting, relaxing.
Yeah. Let Sam do all the work.
Yep.
All right. So then this is going to be the tan part's going to be one plate shorter.
Yeah.
Then,
So I guess they would end up being the exact same height.
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. It looks about right on the
Yeah.
photo. You might fudge it a little bit and then you go a little bit over scale dimensions and make the tan part one plate taller.
Mm-hmm.
It's an option.
But
I mean,
yeah, that seems.
I do it on my locomotives a lot just to
Yeah. Or just cut down this
yeah.
right here and make this 2 studs.
No, I if you're gonna do anything at this point, I would add another plate to the tan section.
Okay. Well,
That's
I was saying like lower this down to like 2, and
well,
then
you'd get a an uneven line
not even okay.
between the tan and the red.
Okay.
I think what you've got now is a pretty good option though.
Okay. So then add back this. So then
Yeah, add that back in, and then you'd
because
be
I
set.
technically am fudging also a little bit because it's supposed to be 4.2
Well, yeah,
right
I
there,
mean,
and it's just 4. So I mean,
at some point you're just kind of splitting hairs. I mean,
yeah, it's not. No one's gonna go by and be like, oh, is that 0.2 off? How dare you?
exactly. This is like one of the biggest things for me with any project that I get into is making sure that it looks right or the proportions are maintained within the model.
Mm-hmm.
So like the 8 studs to 10 feet thing, I use as a really strong starting point, and then everything after that is just like, all right, now I need to maintain. It's like this was this distance from this thing, and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it all has to look good within itself. After I use the 8 studs 10-foot rule as a defining thing, so that gets it close to everything else that I've built before. That's kind of my thought process, but I still don't quite know what I'm doing, but
Let's see. So should I do like what I did before? Like put that there, like the window there,
And then just
or
put pinstriping on there.
I feel like there's, but it does look like there's like a little space in between.
Yeah, put like pinstriping on there though,
Oh, okay.
because it looks like too small of a space to be a brick.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, it's too much.
so what you could do, instead of building the window as plates,
Mm-hmm.
you leave the bottom section as sideways plates, and then the top section you build in regular studs up
Okay, yeah. So
orientation.
then make this.
So yeah, make that 2 studs, and then what you could do is have, I don't know why that's not working. Oh, there you go. What you do is then like one of the 1x2 red windows.
Oh.
You put that in there because that gives you maybe with like a plate underneath it, so that adds some of the thickness back in right where you're looking at.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get a little bit larger of a window out of that too. And I think that would be the right look there. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I mean, like, obviously you're not going to put anything inside it, so you can just build all of the interior almost solid if you feel like it. So.
But
yeah, true.
I would leave the 1x4s there because if you look at it, it's got a little bit of lining to it.
Well, no, the 1x2 windows. It's like I'm talking about the one with the window frame, and then like the glass, the plastic glass insert.
Oh,
so it's not
okay.
Just, it's not just the panel. So you get the lining there still.
Right. My bad. Never mind.
That's good. Sam, so like the next thing that I would do is, I mean, just for the sake of you can figure out what I'm talking about. Take a 2x6 plate in red and lay it down the center of the building.
Okay. All right, I
It
got
helps
it.
if you filter by color.
And then I think that was a good idea to try and make this solid. So I think I'm gonna.
Well, you don't have to. I'm just using it for
No,
like
no,
for reference.
because I
Just
don't
like,
know what's really inside the building. I don't think there's anything in there, so might as well make it more sturdy. So
yeah.
I'm
So
gonna
you
put
don't
in,
you don't have to
let me
worry
put
about
in,
anything on the inside. Also, it helps if you filter by color.
oh, okay.
Yeah. So like if you go to the bottom of the part database, it's like the center option, and
Okay.
then yeah, and you can choose a color, and it only brings up bricks in that color. It's very helpful. You don't have to scroll past a bunch of different colors that you don't need. I'm gonna have to go here in a few minutes, by the way, guys.
All right.
Um, sounds like you guys know what you got to get going on now. So
We should, in theory, we should, but as soon as you leave, we'll have a problem.
you can just text me.
Okay.
I'll be awake for a while. I just got to get off a live stream. So, thank you guys for having me very much. I'll be sure and be back at a later date.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks for joining.
Yep. Talk to you guys later.
All
All
right.
right. See you, Glenn.
See you.
So now that this is solid, I don't have to do a whole 2x6. I could just do a 2x4 or whatever.
Right.
So let me I'm gonna put in a 2x4 because I want to make this whole thing solid. Right there. And we'll put in a 2x4. And then like that. And then there's, I think should I do it like one more time? Like that? And then do the window?
Hmm. How much space do you got?
I have.
Well, I wouldn't put the second plate up there because, as Glenn was saying, to use like the one with the ledge.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
So
know,
then the ledge, I'm trying to see.
like that has a separate pane that you put inside it?
Oh yeah. Trying to think. Which piece is that?
Hold on. Let me pull it up on LDP.
All right, thanks.
So,
Then I'll have to figure out the windows. And then I definitely want to have at some point put in the Cherry Hill population 17 more or less sign.
yeah, you should just decal that.
Yeah, I will figure that out.
Oh, yep. Glenn got it.
Yep. I was thinking that piece, but I wasn't entirely sure. Cool. So what category is that in? Like the door category?
Yeah, it's in like the door. Oh, by the way, I sent you a email for that had the Cagney. I had my idea for the design for the pistons.
All right, let me stop sharing. I don't check my email as much as I should.
Oh, you know what? Same.
Hold on, I'll go to it. There it is. ODD with Da Cagney. Alright, let's see. There's no preview available. Oh, wait. Let me save this real quick. That would be a good idea.
I mean, you don't have to use it if you've already come up with a better idea.
No, I haven't. Hold on. I need to just save the Cherry Hill Station. always like to make sure I spelled it correctly, because if not, it's gonna bug me. Let me download. Oh wow, that's really good looking.
What?
What you did, that's a really good design.
Oh yeah.
Wow, I'm gonna screen share that, show everyone, if you don't mind.
No, not really.
That's a really good design. I'll probably use that design because I think that's gonna be as good as it's gonna get. Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah, I also added the cow catcher.
Yeah, so thanks. So this is the Cagney for everyone who didn't see. So now I might print out the parts list. I'll work on this a little bit now more, just see if anything needs, just go through it, make sure it's going to be all structurally sound and good. And then maybe I'll actually order the parts. I need to order the parts for the flat car, and then maybe I'll order the parts for this instead of the coaches. I don't know. I'll have to see. So, all right, that's actually really good. I actually let me get rid of, I don't like having all these pieces just lying around. Do I get the glass or just the paint? I need to get
I think you just passed it.
I need the glass.
Yeah,
part.
glass.
Is
I think
it
that's in the same category.
It is, okay.
Like at the top, right there.
Oh, there it is. All right, thanks.
I think that's it.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, I'm gonna put up.
Oh, Kale said that the Cagney's nice. Looks nice.
Yeah, thanks. That was a combination of John and I. And then I also actually based it off of, I got the idea for the boiler shape off of Matt's mocks. And then John figured out the pistons. So that's great.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh yeah, Sam, you can like put a tinted brick or the pane.
I didn't see it. I didn't see like a tinted pane. So I'll just put that there for now. All right, so let me go back to the pictures now. That looks about right to me. And then just putting on, like, do you think that's a good space? Like those two studs?
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
And we'll put that right there. And all right, so there's that. So I'm actually going to put on this side, just as a reference to how tall it needs to be. That way it can, so 1, 2, 3, 4. That way I can get rid of these. All right, so here's Cagney Station right there. Or Cagney Station. Cherry Hill Station.
Cagney Station. Yeah, the Cagney runs all the way down there.
I wish.
That'd actually be pretty cool.
I think at one point they said that they thought about expanding down to the Red Caboose Motel.
Mm.
But that was even before the expansion to go to the very front of the station.
Oh wow.
Because they've had a lot of ideas to have the Cagney go throughout, like all their all their tracks, like to like look at all their equipment and stuff.
Right.
But I think that would be too hard to do.
That sounds too corny though.
Yeah. All right. So now I guess I'm gonna start on the side. I guess I'll also use a window pane for this.
But the thing is, it's like off center.
Yeah.
Off center. Sam.
Yeah.
The
I know what. Yeah, I can see. So like.
But wait. You were okay.
Just to pull up how we did the other window. So set that up. I don't think there's a window behind it.
I'm not sure.
I don't think
I
there
forgot
is.
to go around and check.
Yeah, I forget. Darn it. It's unfortunate. Did I forget? I'm just kind of staring at this. I think already it's looking better, like door wise.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think it's already looking better.
Right. Yeah, that looks much better than the last design.
Definitely.
I would still put a little bit of pinstriping around the sides, though.
Yeah. That'll be a one-day project type thing.
Mhm.
I did take pictures of. There's a lot of Cagney stuff I want to build. Like I want to try and figure out maybe use my base plates that I have and build like a mobile Cagney display or whatever. So like build it from the engine shed down to like um to the
Station
back.
area.
Yeah, to the station area.
You gotta build the station first.
Well, no, I mean like the station area for the Cagney where you board. Like down by
Okay.
where the old boarding platform was.
Right.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. But yeah, we need to get working on the actual station.
Yeah. That's after the Cherry Hill station. Yeah, I want to. There's a lot, but I want to do the Gross Grove picnic area. That's what. That's like in the like. Whenever the first time we display, I want to have like a lot of the buildings, like Cherry Hill Station, East Strasburg Station, Gross
That's
Grove
why I think we
area.
should get the station, the East Strasburg station down before the Cherry Crest.
Yeah. Well, this is just an easy build. It's like really small.
Right. That's the other side of it. That one's like an easy build. That's like a
Yeah.
bit smaller and it's easier.
Yeah,
So-
it's really easy. All right, I think I'm gonna save like figuring out like the rest of it, like because Glenn had some good ideas. I'm not saying that you didn't, obviously.
Mhm.
Saving this for next time. Uh, but already, I mean, this. All right, the doorway just already looks a lot better. The window frame just looks immensely better. and you don't have these annoying like flat tiles right there. So I think that's looking good. And so I mentioned with the Cagney, I do want to build a shed. I would like to build a turntable. So yeah, building wise, like we said, East Strasburg Station, Cross Creek Picnic Area, Cherry Hill Station, and then some.
So when are you gonna actually build a steam locomotive?
Probably not for a while. I'm not really looking to build one, honestly, right now. I feel like once I get done with the Cherry Crest Station, some Cagney stuff, and the Strasburg Model Railroad flat car, I'll
Mhm.
have you send me the file to the passenger cars. That way I can build a one or two.
Alright.
So
But why would you have passenger cars without a locomotive?
I do have Locomotive. I got
Okay, that didn't actually run point to point. That just moved them around.
Yeah, I know, but still,
Okay, that makes much logic. Much.
yeah. Well, fine. You don't. I won't build any passenger cars. But if I were to build a locomotive, I'm still in the which one I would want to do. I don't know yet.
What?
I'm still trying to figure out which one I would want to do.
Yeah, you should just work with Glenn on 475.
Yeah, well,
That way, could mean something to both of you.
hmm
Technically, both your guys' model.
hmm So there's that for now. I'll open up the Cagney again. Okay, not right now. All right, that's good. That's flex tubing. Where are I always forget where they're at? Like those like the 9 millimeter like bars, like what they use on the lightsabers.
Oh, those are in the piece above the track.
There you go. All right, thanks.
That's like the really short one though,
Okay.
and it probably won't fit there because of the wheels.
Do you think I should make them flat?
I mean, it's your mock, but I
All right.
mean,
Let me just see what it. I want to see what it would look like. It's still saying it's not able to. All right.
oh yeah, that's because that's on a 3 run. But what I would do is just put plates there,
Okay. Like
how Matt did his.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because it's relatable.
I'll put this one.
I would probably do like a 1x3 though.
Okay. And maybe somehow I could fit in like a 1x2.
Well, hold on. First, you're probably gonna want to move the 1x3 because quartered wheels.
Wait, say that again.
Because the quartered wheels.
Oh, like that.
Remember? Yeah, like that.
So then have that. You pull up picture. Look over everything. Here's a photo. I'm gonna go back real quick and look at some photos I had of the Cagney. Hey, I'm actually gonna make this black.
Sorry, what?
I'm actually gonna make this front part black.
All right.
There you go.
Oh shoot, you can do that? Oh dang. I didn't know you can do that. Actually, for the 2x2 on the front, I'd make that one with the stud in the center, so you can put the front number board.
Okay. Okay, I got it. Which it would be in here.
Yeah, there.
This one?
No, not that one, because that can't stick there.
That one?
No.
I don't see which one you're talking about.
You know what? I think it's an LDD extended. Yeah, that one.
I think I'm gonna switch back to view. I think I'm actually gonna switch the headlight to this one. That one looks. I think that one looks worse.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep that one.
Oh yeah, and then just put like a one by one red stud in there for the firebox.
Like, but this is sticking right there.
I mean, like insert a stud there. You know what I mean? Like sideways.
Let me see. I should.
Like round stud.
Yeah, round. I don't know why I'm here. Here, let me do it. Let me do that one.
Oh yeah, smart.
Like that?
Yeah, like that. I mean, it's just an idea.
That works.
And then, like, is the front number board red?
Yep.
Or dark red?
I think the Cagney looks pretty much done.
Mhm.
Let me just file import.
Oh, are you importing the Cagney cars?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Wait, are those are the cars off center?
I don't think.
You know, no, it's just the angle that it's on.
Oh, and then I fixed the seats. So let me save this. That way I can go into the other document. I fixed the seats, and now they are like they're like floating almost.
Oh, cool. How'd you do that?
I just put in a flat tile
Oh, all right.
and did it like that. So yeah. So I think we actually got a lot done tonight.
Yeah, decals, put on the boxcar, started on the station, finished up Cagney.
Well, you did. I didn't do anything. I mean, I built, like, you did the pistons, and like that was a really good idea how you did it. And so thanks for doing that. So, I'm just looking at I think that's a good width of the tender, if I'm correct, for the Cagney.
Right.
Because I know there is like a little tiny ledge there, but I'm guessing, I'll probably just experiment with that in my own time. But otherwise, I think that model isn't half bad looking. So,
all right. I'm getting ready to end the broadcast.
That's fine with me.
All right. Thanks for everyone who watching, and good morning.